In your top stories, though, at 7:01 on Safm, the use of a crime intelligence fund denied by Nathi Mthethwa, and American Bubba beats our Louis. Good morning. Police Minister Nathi Mthethwa has denied allegations that he used nearly 200,000 rand from a crime intelligence fund to make renovations to his KwaZulu-Natal home. A weekend newspaper reports that the Hawks are investigating the allegations. The newspaper also claims that Mthethwa and two other high-ranking police officers who are accused of colluding with him have been trying to quash the investigation. The claims were reportedly made in a top-secret police report given last month to Acting Police Chief General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. The secret fund is meant to only finance covert counter-crime operations. There's still no confirmation that an ANC Youth League National Executive Committee crisis meeting will go ahead today. It's widely reported that the league leadership will convene today to discuss last week's immediate suspension of its president, Julius Malema. However, there's been no official communication from the league on details of the meeting. The Youth League said in a statement on Friday the meeting would take place within the quickest possible time. At least one other report suggests the meeting may not go ahead today. Malema was slapped with an immediate suspension for calling President Jacob Zuma a dictator who has traumatized and expelled the Youth League from its political home. He's not allowed to enter or address any ANC and Youth League meetings pending fresh disciplinary charges to be preferred against him. The Independent Complaints Directorate says it has opened two dockets for investigation, one for murder and the other for attempted murder. This follows the shooting and killing of one prisoner and wounding of another as they attempted to escape from the Lansdowne police station in Cape Town yesterday. Three other prisoners were recaptured, while the Directorate's spokesperson Moses Dlamini says the attempted escape occurred when a police officer visited the cell area and was overpowered by a prisoner. He says the prisoner wrestled the keys from a policeman and then freed another four suspects.
In your future.
Another man who was being held for housebreaking and theft was wounded during the shooting, but he managed to escape. Police have launched a manhunt for him. Dlamini explains.
We've opened a murder docket and an attempted murder docket. The investigation continues. It's still early. A policeman was patrolling the cell area. He was overpowered by one of the inmates who took the keys to the cells from him. And then the suspects then apparently freed four other suspects who were being held at the police station.
Two fires have been reported in Johannesburg last night. The City of Johannesburg Emergency Services spokesperson Robert Mulaudzi says a man was burnt to death in a house in Parkmore, while another fire was also reported in the inner city.
We received a call at Chester Road in Parkwood, whereby a 39-year-old man was burnt in the house. At the moment, it is not known what might be the cause of that fire. So our fire investigation team will be investigating as to what might be the cause of the fire. And then later on, we received one call at the corners of Kerk and N Street in the inner city of Johannesburg. It was an 8-story building, but only the third floor was on fire. We managed to extinguish that fire. There was no injuries reported.
Transport Minister Safm7am Ndebele has made an impassioned plea to motorists to cooperate with traffic authorities. 56 people have been killed on the country's roads since the beginning of the Easter weekend. The Road Traffic Management Corporation says preliminary figures show that most of the deaths have been caused by speeding and reckless driving, with volumes expected to pick up again on the country's roads. Traffic officials are out in full force.
There are people who knowingly get into the car knowing that they are drunk and they run on foot and leave the car behind. So we are saying to the public, cooperate with us.
And that was Transport Minister Safm7am Ndebele. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has welcomed the peaceful transition of power in Malawi. He says he's looking forward to working with the government of Malawi under President Joyce Banda, who was sworn in on Saturday following the death of President Bingu wa Mutharika. Mutharika died of cardiac arrest at the One Military Hospital in Pretoria on Thursday. Political analysts say there are signs that the international community will be happy to lend a helping hand to the new president. They say Malawians are hoping they can rebuild bridges to the outside world and restore aid funding that helped pay for fertilizer subsidies and seed programs that had once turned a country of subsistence farmers into food exporters. And lastly, there's been a thrilling finish to one of the world's major golf tournaments, the US Masters. American Bubba Watson beat South Africa's Louis Oosthuizen in a playoff to clinch the 76th Masters at Augusta. The 33-year-old lefty won at the second extra hole to claim his first major title, winning prize money of more than $1 million. The emotional Watson broke down in tears as the final putt dropped before embracing his caddy and mother, followed by friends. Watson says he is delighted.
It's an honor. I mean, this is like I said, is the mecca of golf. I mean, this is what everybody. This is the first major. This is the biggest major. This is the one major that plays in the same place every year. Has a beautiful par 3 that everybody loves to play. For me, it's a special time.